By the end of today, you could have an extra $100 in your bank account. By tomorrow, $200. And by this time next week, there could be well over $500 in there. Not through some get-rich-quick scam or nasty little pyramid scheme, but by making an honest buck for honest work. Remember that? When you could put in a day's work and get a day's pay? That's what this brief presentation is all about, getting paid. It's not about free money or dollars that fall from the sky into your welcoming arms. It's about getting paid good money to do a variety of interesting, fun tasks from your computer or out in your community. Sometimes you could earn $10 an hour, sometimes $15, and sometimes double that. Now, if you're not interested in making $500 a week or more, close this video right now. I don't want to waste your time. But if you're ready to get paid, I'm ready to show you how. Hi, my name's Chris, and I've spent the last 9 months of my life tracking down and carefully recording the most reliable, most interesting, most lucrative opportunities on the web. And I want you to get immediate access. You can earn up to $500 a week, more if you're really committed, and you name your own hours. You have no boss. You pick and choose the tasks that seem interesting to you or that look as though they will earn you the most money. If you want to go on vacation or even just to the park with your kids, you never have to ask for time off again. And best of all, there's no extensive training, no trial periods or unpaid assessments. When you work, you get paid. Simple as that. And in most cases, the work is so straightforward that anyone can do it with just a couple of minutes of instruction. I've heard this described as my dream job by more than a few people. One of them even called it a lifesaver because as a single mom with 2 kids, she couldn't find anything else flexible enough to keep her afloat. Now, let's face it, $500 a week isn't going to buy you a private jet anytime soon. I'm not promising you anything unrealistic. So I know what you're thinking. What do I mean by real work and real pay? Well, it depends on the project. Here's one example. Let's say that a company is putting together a directory of restaurants. Your job is simply to do a quick Google search to find out the correct current address for each business. Now, every time you find a correct address, you get paid. It's a simple task, but it can translate to $12 an hour. Now, that's not a fortune. It's a job, something millions of families are still struggling to find, something that will pay your car payment or electrical bill or music lessons for your kid. And of course, the more complex the task, the more you get paid. You could make good money doing everything from data entry to labeling photos. Proofreading pays a little more. Picking up groceries for a neighbor pays an average of $35. Solving engineering problems for NASA, if you happen to actually be a rocket scientist, that'll go a long way toward paying off your mortgage. Maybe you're asking yourself, why the sudden demand for online workers? It's a great question, and there are 2 answers. First, it's simply more convenient for everyone. Most of these tasks are short-term and don't warrant a full-time employee. So in the past, a company requesting the task would have to hire a temporary worker. But then they have to provide office space, pay the temp agency, find someone who would turn up reliably during their office hours, and so on. And some of these projects are so gigantic that they would need an army of temps to complete them. Now, with the internet, that problem is solved, and the solution is you. You, together with all the other people working on any single project, are faster, more reliable, less expensive, more accurate, more available. In short, you're the perfect temp. And it's not just the owner of the project who benefits. You do too. I mean, after all, why go to an office when you can work from home? Why focus on just one repetitive task for days or weeks at a time when you can do a variety of things that keep life interesting? Why commit to $8 an hour when you can find an opportunity that pays 12, 15, or 20? And best of all, there's no shortage of work to go around. There are literally thousands of these projects available at any given time. In fact, it's one of the biggest growth fields on the internet. I mentioned that there were 2 reasons for this rapidly developing online economy. The first being that it offers project managers and self-employed people much more flexibility and convenience. The second is the computers simply aren't that smart. Sure, they can calculate pi to 1,000,000 decimal places, but ask them to correct errors in a map application, and they have no idea what you're talking about. Ask them to come up with a name for a fantasy football website, they go blank. If you need an opinion on whether a snack company's latest ad is a hit or miss, you better hire a human. These are all real examples, by the way. And if you want to get out of the house, it's not all online work either. After all, can a computer walk around taking pictures or assemble a piece of furniture or mail a certified letter or do any of the hundreds of short but lucrative tasks that you could be helping someone wipe off their to-do list? Like I said, there's just one problem. Companies Governments, nonprofits, and regular folks just can't find enough people to fill every project. Hardly anybody even knows that these opportunities exist. I want to help bridge that gap. Like I said, I've put together the best-kept secrets on the web, and I'm willing to share the results with you. Not just where to find them, but also the types of jobs available, how to do them efficiently, and show you a new internet world that you never thought existed. If you like working outdoors, I can show you how to guarantee work tomorrow with simple tasks like grocery shopping, or delivering a notarized document, or helping someone plan an event. If you need to stay at home with the kids, I can show you how to help a catalog company present its projects for a search engine. And if you just want to get right into it and really maximize your earning potential, I can show you which projects are perfect for racking up the dollars on your own, which one creates the biggest profit opportunities, and just as importantly, which ones to avoid because they take up a lot of time for a small reward. At this point, I want to share my knowledge with a select group of people and let them be their own boss. Let them schedule their own time, choose their own work, operate from home or a coffee shop. Did you ever hear the phrase, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach him how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime? That's what this is, except I'm giving you the fish and teaching you how to fish. I'm going to give you all the tools you need, including hundreds of opportunities that exist right now, and I'm also going to show you how to find all of this for yourself for the rest of your life. I've made this process so simple that anyone can do this. In fact, there are just 3 steps involved. Number 1, you sign up. Step 2, I explain exactly what to do and how to do it in my crash course. Then step 3, I show you what opportunities are currently available, and you get to work on them right away. Then it's up to you. Work as much or as little as you want on any of the projects that you find interesting or that pay extra well. Remember, I've got your back. I'll continue feeding new opportunities as well as showing you how to find them yourself. And that's it. No, wait a second. Actually, I forgot step 4. This is the most important one. Get paid! Checks and electronic payments will start arriving within days. Now, I realize that sometimes things sound too good to be true. To tell you the truth, when I started this, I thought the exact same thing. I always thought work was hard to find, and I never dreamt that I could make 500 honest bucks a week without having to jump through a regular job's hoops. But now, I know what's out there. I'll never be out of work again. I'll work where I want, when I want, on whatever I want. You can too. I guarantee it. My promise to you is this. I'll give you the keys to this new internet economy. All you have to do is put them in the ignition and drive. If for any reason at all you don't think that I'll help you make cash within 60 days, I will return your money. No arguments, no hassles, no problems. I want you to be happy and making money. Before I finish, let me remind you what you're signing up for. A simple system and secrets to this new online economy. Access to thousands of profitable jobs and tasks from all over the web. A way to make $500 or more a week with no commute, no set hours, no boss, and no worries. A chance to take on work that's interesting, fun, and diverse. And best of all, the hard work is already done for you. Get started now by clicking on the button below.